Morning guys, welcome to Flory Models Daily Vlog. Here we're on Monday the 16th. Crikey, isn't it going fast this month, of January 2016. Again, thank you very much for all your kind comments about the new news show. Again, I'm still sort of tweaking it a little bit, trying to find its place, if you know what I mean. So what I'm doing is I just put little bits here and there, find out what really works, what obviously clearly doesn't work, and then that way I can build something that obviously gives you guys the best sort of you know, show possible in that type of time frame. So as I said, I'm hoping that those sort of Friday shows will either be like half an hour to an hour tops, and it will sort of, you know, incorporate everything we've done that week with all the highlights. So then that way the sort of picture in picture, you can go back to it and have a look and go, right, okay, well, let's have a look now at what Phil did on Tuesday, because that looked quite interesting. Or something perhaps where you thought, oh, well, that doesn't really interest me, and then you've seen a little bit, perhaps it playing in that top corner, things like that, and you thought, oh, I'll go and have a look, and you go back and have a look at it. And for you guys that, you know, quite correctly have said you just haven't got time to watch everything that we do here, that you can actually then pick your best bits and go back and perhaps have a look at those a little bit more in detail. So if something sort of, you know, pricks your interest a little bit, you can think, yeah, I'll go and have a look at that, and away you go. So that's what we're sort of doing with it. And as I said, it may change the format, the way we do it a little bit, but obviously the picture in picture works. I know some of you mentioned about it's a shame it's not clickable. The trouble is that I can make it clickable on YouTube, for instance, but I can't make it clickable on the site because the way the linking system works, there's no actual way of actually having it where you can go through the processes of having hot links in a video, because obviously it's got nothing that you're physically clicking onto technically and stuff like that. But generally you get the idea of it. You can obviously just pop back, go back through the today pages on the main site, or just go back through the format on the YouTube channel itself and have a look that way. But thank you very much. The comments are all absolutely fantastic. I'm glad to see the comments on YouTube are working quite well. A couple of you are getting a bit out of hand in there. Trust me, if it continues, I will literally just ban you. You know who you are. You're having, I call it a healthy debate. I have to applaud you for it. I've been waiting to kick one of you off of that, but you've always just kept it very nice. But there's no need for it. At the end of the day, everyone's entitled to a debate. You can have a conversation down in there, but when it turns into a slanging match, or people are feeling a little bit uncomfortable even reading it, then you will everybody who takes part in that conversation will just get banned. It's as simple as that. Anyway, you can see playing here, which is over there, is the video which is up with you now. Now it's a 1 hour video, start to finish, a few sped up bits because it only took me 2 hours to build it, but I've edited it into 1 hour of putting this guy together. Okay, so technically it is what it is. It's a P51 Mustang kit. We spoke about it on Friday. You'll see the actual full build of this one. It isn't a brilliant kit as in like a Bandai and all that thing we're expecting. What it is though is a really nice P51 model kit that needs glue and a little bit of work and some little bit of sanding. Technically could do with a tiny little bit of filler, things like that, but there's nothing wrong with it as in a model kit. If you're thinking about buying a P51 as a model kit, then you can go out and buy this one. Yes, it has got a particularly nasty center seam that runs down through it, but a couple of swipes with a sanding sponge and that'll take care of that, and I'm going to show you that as part of this as well. And then what we're going to do is part of the next 1 day build for it, I'm physically going to paint it. So we'll just give it a gloss black coat and then we're going to go right over it. I'm thinking maybe extreme metals, maybe MRPs. I might go down an acrylic route with it, not too sure yet, and we'll paint and weather it, and we'll put on some nice sort of, you know, invasion markings down underneath it and everything else like that, and have really a nice P51 as part of the 1 day build series, because technically they're 2 hours a go, and then I could easily do it within 6 to 8 hours job on this one. So that's why we call it a 1 day build. It will be free to watch, so you can go off and watch this one on YouTube. It's up with you right now, and obviously it'll be linked down below here in the little news feed, and obviously on the Flory Model site as well, so you can go off and have a look at that one. The other thing we need to speak about is Trevor. I can't remember, who did I actually call it last time? I'm not even sure who I actually called it, but it was actually Trevor has spent a good amount of time going right the way through the videos and putting timelines in here. So he's done this one here. This is for the Mitsubishi F1 we spoke about Friday, but he's done that, and they're part 1 of it, and it's obviously 0 minutes into sort of 1 minute 15 we've got to talk about obviously the build, what we were going to do, and then we've got building the seats and intakes, and then at 4 minutes 40 we've got painting and dry brushing the cockpit, and he's also put in the colours we use as well. So H317 colour down on that one, fitting the intakes around the cockpit area, buttoning up the fuselage, and then putting the wings together, fitting the tails, completing the fuselage. So he's got the timestamps right the way through now. So you can just skip ahead. So if you're watching it in here, for instance, you can just press play down in here. this is all going to work together, but you could go through and you could say, I want to see about buttoning up the fuselage at 1515. So you just go along here to 1505, and we go there. So we just pop down into here. And this is now talking about buttoning up the fuselage. Okay, so it's really, really handy. He's done a fantastic job on this. It is a huge thing because you're going to have to go back and watch them all, and that's why technically I haven't got much time to do that at the moment, but he's doing it. So he's done the ones for painting with the paint codes, exactly how we've used it, what we've used, again doing the undersides. So some of them are quite short because it's obviously just about painting, but other of them are quite long as well. So we've got down in here, for instance, demonstrating removal of the wash, and then obviously sanding it, dry and damp techniques of how I actually do it. Right the way down here, the matte coat using MRP super clear dry varnish number 127. He's done a stunning job, so a massive thanks to him, and sorry for getting your name wrong. That's terrible with me, absolutely terrible. I wrote it down as well, that was the thing. That's why technically I should never use notes, because otherwise I'll believe everything I write, which is never a good thing. So for me today, to be honest, I've got a lot of orders to sort out, so I need to do a lot of that. I've got to finish off the editing of the Meteor. It's basically all done. I've just got to put on the actual final reveal, my talking to the camera like I do at the end, and edit that onto it, and then I can actually render, and that is going to be up with you tomorrow, so that'll be the Meteor completed. Tomorrow, as I say, I'm probably going to do the one-day build for the Mustang, just to paint it and all the bits and pieces, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm just solely going to be on the A10, which is here right in front of me. But I want to get those bits all done, out of the way, cleared out of the way. I'm going to clear away this entire desk so we can get the A10 out, we can lay it all out, we can have a good look at it and work our way through the video build for it. And as I say, as soon as I start on this, I won't stop until it's completed. So for those guys thinking this is going to go on forever, it won't. So as I said, you might get one video build of it up a week, you might get 5. It just depends. As soon as it's done, it will go up under our new regime. So again, videos will be up when they're up. So nobody bother messaging me saying, oh, no video today and all the rest of it. Honestly, guys, from now on, they'll be up when they're up. So you might get a big load of them. So for instance, when you're doing quite complex jobs like, you know, sanding, filling and stuff like that, they can take a while. But when it's into painting stage, which is one after the other, that's why, like with the Meteor, you had 2 parts last week because it was all painting, and that's very straightforward, very, you know, you get on with it and just push through with it. So that is how we're going to work it. So that's it for now. Catch me all at lunchtime and we'll see how we're getting on. Well, busy day, very busy day. So a couple of things I've done. Hopefully this is dry. Yeah, it is. That's the beauty of it. First up, I've done a little video on taking out the centre seam. Apologies, it's not the best one. As you know, multiple cameras here. I did this thing in the close-up mode, and then when I looked at it, it wasn't recording. But there's a nice overall one, and you'll get the thing of it, and there's loads of videos on this one. But you can see we are nice, black, glossy, and looking lovely. It is the great thing. Sometimes you just get a product that works really, really well, and it's just nothing seems to beat it, and this is definitely it, because all I've used is good old-fashioned Tamiya X1 gloss black right the way over this. I did it about an hour ago, and as you can see, it's dry, touchable, no problem, hard as nails. And also, we were spoken about recently how some of the micro primer fillers don't actually sort of repair anything. This is the nice thing about using something like this on it, is because all the little glue marks and the things that can still show through if you're going to use a metallizer paint have gone under the actual black gloss coat. So this looks now perfect in every form. So all those little tiny bits we had problems with, I don't know if you can remember, we had a little seam down the back here, light sanded and just went over with it, no filler still, and it has gone beautiful. So that has taken care of all the little issues we've had with this particular kit. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, to be honest, is do all the metal work on it. We'll probably put the invasion stripes on it and all the things like that. So hopefully we'll have this one done. But so I'm going to do it as like a little mini one-day build, and then that way we'll be in a nice position. Sit on there, well, just and we can actually get that one done, painted up, and then we'll do decaling with it and a final reveal. So it'll be basically the one-day build with it. So as I said, you've got the next part of that is up with you today. You'll be able to see that one. I'm going to crack on with it, push through with it, and then we can get it done. The other thing I do have to thank you is a very kind thank you to Richard, who sent me a patch. My patch wall is looking really, really good. I'm going to have to get them all stuck on. Some of them, to be honest, I've got in here as well. Some of all the new ones, my favourite ones, are all down here from you guys. So what I might actually have is another little patch wall down in here. So if you do want to send me a patch, the address is on the contact me on the main site. I'd love to have them. I can showcase them. I don't know. I was thinking on the front, I've got these units up here, is actually put them all to that. I think it looked really good as well. But generally, thank you very much. This one is for the Lincolnshire Aviation Heritage Centre with the Avro Lancaster NX611. So yes, absolutely fantastic. So thank you for that one, Richard. That's absolutely beautiful. I know you mentioned me today or messaged me today, but I haven't had a chance to get back to you on that one. So that's about it for today. As I said, it's paperwork and orders, and we've just done a little bit of painting. But as I say, tomorrow we're going to do all the painting on that one, and then that'll clear the way for actually getting on with the A10 Wednesday, probably on through the rest of the week and everything else like that. So there we go. Go off, have a look at the Mustang, see what you think of it and all the rest of it. As I say, make your own minds up on it. But actually, I have to say, it's a very good kit. So there we go. Till tomorrow, guys. Happy modelling. Take care.